Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt like the day could hold just a little more promise, a little more spark? Maybe you wonder how to make each day not just good, but truly vibrant, especially as we embrace our 60s, 70s, or beyond. Every year at this stage of life feels like a treasure, doesn't it? Time with grandchildren, quiet moments watching the sunrise, or the simple joy of tending to your garden. These are the moments that make life rich. But what if I told you that a few small changes to your morning routine could help you enjoy those moments for years longer? Today, we're diving into 5 morning routines that could add a decade to your life. These aren't fancy gimmicks or exhausting tasks. They're gentle, heartfelt habits that fit into your life. Whether you're in a bustling city in the U.S., a cozy village in the U.K., or a sunny suburb in Australia. Why focus on mornings? Because how you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. These routines are like planting seeds in a garden. Small actions that grow into better health, more energy, and a deeper sense of joy. We'll explore gentle movement to keep you strong, a nourishing breakfast to fuel your day, mindful breathing to calm your soul, gratitude to lift your spirit, and connection to warm your heart. Each step is backed by wisdom and real-life stories from folks just like you, people who found that small changes can make a big difference. For example, meet Nancy, a 72-year-old from Ohio who rediscovered her confidence through a simple morning stretch. Or Tom, a 68-year-old from Bristol who found energy he thought he'd lost forever. Their stories and others will show you how these routines can fit into your life, no matter where you are or what challenges you face. This video is for you, whether you're feeling great and want to stay that way, or you're looking for a spark to feel more alive. Grab a cup of tea, settle into your favorite chair, and let's explore these 5 morning routines together. By the end, you'll have practical, doable ideas to make your mornings a foundation for a longer, fuller life. And don't worry, we'll keep things simple, warm, and easy to follow, with no complicated terms or overwhelming steps. Let's make today the start of something wonderful. Routine 1. Gentle morning movement. Let's begin with something that sounds simple but is incredibly powerful. Moving your body gently in the morning. Now, I'm not talking about running a marathon or joining a gym. This is about 10 to 20 minutes of kind, easy movement. Think stretching, a short walk, or even chair yoga. Why does this matter? As we age, our muscles and joints can get stiff, and our balance might not be what it used to be. Gentle movement wakes up your body, gets your blood flowing, and strengthens your heart. It's like oiling the hinges of a door. It keeps everything moving smoothly. Studies show that regular, light exercise can reduce the risk of falls by up to 30%, help you stay independent, and even boost your mood by releasing those feel-good chemicals in your brain. Imagine starting your day feeling limber, energized, and ready to take on whatever comes your way. Let me tell you about Nancy, a 72-year-old from Ohio. A few years ago, Nancy had hip surgery, and afterward, she felt unsteady on her feet. She was afraid of falling, so she stopped going for her morning walks with her dog, Max. She missed those moments, but fear held her back. Then, a friend suggested she try gentle stretches by her kitchen counter. Nancy started with simple moves, lifting her arms, rolling her shoulders, and doing small leg lifts while holding onto the counter for support. At first, she could only manage 5 minutes, but she stuck with it. Within a month, she felt steadier, and soon she was back to walking Max around the block. Now, every morning, Nancy spends 15 minutes stretching while listening to her favorite Frank Sinatra songs. She says it's not just her body that feels better. Her heart feels lighter, too. You can do this, too. If you're not sure where to start, try something as simple as arm circles or toe touches. If you have a chair, sit and lift one knee at a time, or try some seated twists to loosen your spine. If you love being outdoors, a slow walk in your garden or around your neighborhood can work wonders. The key is to move in a way that feels good for you. Maybe you have arthritis or a sore knee. Listen to your body and choose movements that are gentle. You don't need fancy equipment or a lot of time. Even 5 minutes is a great start. Think about what you love. Maybe it's dancing to an old tune or stretching while watching the birds. Make it yours. Over time, you'll notice you feel stronger, more balanced, and maybe even a little younger. What's one small movement you could try tomorrow morning? This routine isn't just about your body. It's about giving yourself permission to feel alive. It's about stepping into your day with confidence, knowing you're taking care of yourself. And the best part? It's never too late to start. Whether you're 60 or 85, your body responds to movement like a flower turning toward the sun. So, let's make a promise to ourselves. Tomorrow morning, let's move, even just a little. It's a small gift to your future self. A gift that could add years of strength and joy to your life. Routine 2, nourishing breakfast. Now, let's talk about fueling your day with a nourishing breakfast. You might be tempted to skip it, especially if you're not hungry first thing or you're used to just grabbing a coffee. But hear me out, a balanced breakfast can be a game changer. It's like putting the right fuel in your car. It keeps you running smoothly all day long. A good breakfast gives you energy, sharpens your mind, and supports your heart and digestion. Foods like oatmeal, whole grain toast, eggs, or a smoothie with fruits and veggies provide fiber, protein, and healthy fats. These nutrients help stabilize your blood sugar, so you don't crash by midday, and they keep your cholesterol in check, which is so important as we age. Plus, eating breakfast can make you feel cared for, like you're giving yourself a warm hug to start the day. Let's meet Tom, a 68-year-old from Bristol, England. Tom was a busy man in his younger years, always rushing out the door with just a cup of black coffee. By noon, he'd feel foggy and tired, barely able to focus on his gardening, which he loved. After a checkup, his doctor suggested he start eating a proper breakfast. Tom was skeptical. He thought cooking was too much hassle, but he decided to try something simple. Oatmeal with a handful of blueberries, a sprinkle of nuts, and a drizzle of honey. The first week, he noticed he had more energy to tend his roses. He even started experimenting, adding a sliced banana or a dollop of yogurt. Now, Tom looks forward to his breakfast routine. It's not just about the food. It's a moment to sit, savor, and feel grateful for the day ahead. You don't need to be a chef to make this work. If oatmeal's not your thing, try a slice of whole grain toast with avocado and a boiled egg, or blend a smoothie with spinach, a banana, and some almond milk. It takes 2 minutes. If you're watching your diet, small portions are fine. It's about consistency. Think about what you love to eat. Maybe a bowl of cereal with milk and fruit, or a piece of toast with peanut butter. The key is to include something with fiber, like fruit or whole grains, and a bit of protein like eggs or yogurt. These keep you full and energized. If you're not a morning person, prep something the night before, like overnight oats. It's all about making it easy and enjoyable. Why does this matter for longevity? A nourishing breakfast supports your heart by keeping your cholesterol and blood pressure in check. It helps your brain stay sharp, which means better memory and focus. And it sets a positive tone for the day, making you more likely to make healthy choices later. Imagine sitting down to a meal that feels like a treat, not a chore. Maybe you eat by a window, watching the world wake up, or share it with a loved one. What's one breakfast you could try tomorrow that would make you feel good? This small habit can be a cornerstone for a longer, healthier life. Routine 3, mindful breathing. Let's slow things down now with a routine that's as simple as it is powerful, mindful breathing. This is about taking 5 to 10 minutes each morning to breathe deeply and focus on the present moment. It's not meditation or anything complicated, just you, your breath, and a quiet moment. Why is this so important? Stress can build up in our lives, whether it's worrying about health, family, or the future. That stress can raise your blood pressure and wear down your body over time. Deep breathing calms your nervous system, lowers stress, and even helps your heart stay strong. Studies show that regular breathing exercises can reduce anxiety and improve sleep, which means more energy and a clearer mind. It's like pressing a reset button for your soul. Picture Margaret, a 75-year-old from Sydney, Australia. After losing her husband of 50 years, Margaret felt overwhelmed by grief. Mornings were the hardest. She'd wake up to an empty house, her mind racing with worries. A friend suggested she try mindful breathing. At first, Margaret thought it sounded silly. How could breathing make a difference? But she gave it a try. Every morning, she'd sit by her window with a cup of tea, looking at the eucalyptus trees in her garden. She'd take 10 slow breaths. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 6. As she breathed, she'd notice the birds or the way the light hit the leaves. It didn't take away her grief, but it gave her a moment of peace, a way to start the day with calm instead of chaos. Now, it's her favorite part of the morning. You can do this anywhere. Your bedroom, your porch, even your kitchen table. Find a comfortable spot and try this. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 counts. Hold it gently for 4. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6. Do it 5 or 10 times. While you breathe, focus on something you love. A photo of your grandkids, a favorite flower, or even the warmth of your coffee mug. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just bring it back to your breath. This practice isn't about perfection. It's about giving yourself a moment to be still. For seniors, this can be especially powerful. It helps with stress, yes, but it also improves focus and even supports your immune system by reducing tension. What makes this routine special is how it fits into your life. Maybe you're dealing with aches and pains, or maybe you're caring for a loved one. Breathing gives you a way to center yourself, to find strength for the day. You can pair it with something you enjoy, like listening to soft music or sitting by a window. Over time, you'll notice you feel calmer, more grounded, and maybe even a little lighter. What's one place in your home where you could try this tomorrow? This small act of self-care can add years to your life by keeping stress at bay and your heart strong. Routine 4, gratitude practice. Next, let's talk about gratitude, a habit that's like sunshine for your soul. Taking a few minutes each morning to think about 3 things you're thankful for can change the way you see the world. It doesn't have to be big things. Maybe it's the smell of your morning coffee, a kind word from a neighbor, or the fact that you woke up today. Gratitude boosts your mood, reduces anxiety, and even helps your body by lowering stress hormones. Studies show that people who practice gratitude regularly feel happier and may even live longer because they're less weighed down by worry. It's a simple way to start your day with hope and warmth. Let's meet John, an 80-year-old from Texas. John had always been a worrier about his health, his finances, even the weather. Mornings were tough. He'd wake up with a heavy heart, thinking about what could go wrong. His daughter gave him a small notebook and suggested he write down 3 things he was grateful for each morning. At first, John struggled. He wasn't used to looking for the good, but he started small. The sound of his granddaughter's laugh, the warmth of his favorite chair, a sunny day for his walk. Writing those things down felt awkward at first, but soon it became a ritual. He'd sit at his kitchen table with a cup of decaf, jotting down his 3 things. Over time, he noticed he felt lighter, more hopeful. His worries didn't disappear, but they didn't control his day anymore. Now, John says his gratitude practice is like a shield, helping him face life with a smile. You can make this your own. You don't need a notebook, though it helps. You can say your 3 things out loud while brushing your teeth, or think about them while sipping your tea. Maybe you're grateful for a good night's sleep, a phone call with a friend, or the flowers blooming in your yard. If you're spiritual, you might tie this to prayer or reflection. The key is to make it a habit, something you do every morning. It's like planting a seed that grows into a more positive outlook. For seniors, this is especially powerful. It helps you focus on what's good, even on tough days. It can lift your spirits when you're feeling lonely or give you strength if you're facing health challenges. Try this tomorrow. Pick 3 things that bring you joy, big or small. Write them down, say them, or just think them. Maybe share them with a loved one. It can spark a beautiful conversation. Over time, you'll find that gratitude doesn't just change your mornings. It changes your life. It's a small habit that can make your days brighter, your heart lighter, and your years longer. Routine 5, social connection. Finally, let's talk about something that's at the heart of a long, happy life. Connecting with others. As we age, it's easy to feel isolated, especially if you retired, moved, or lost loved ones. But even a small moment of connection, a phone call, a chat with a neighbor, or a smile at the grocery store, can lift your spirits and support your health. Loneliness can take a toll on your heart and mind, but regular social ties can lower your risk of depression and even add years to your life. Studies show that people with strong social connections live longer and feel happier. It's like nourishment for your soul. Take Ellen, a 70-year-old from Melbourne, Australia. After retiring from her teaching job, Ellen felt like her world got smaller. Her days were quiet, and she missed the chat of the staff room. She started feeling lonely, and it showed. She was tired, less motivated. Then, she decided to make a small change. Every morning, while having her tea, she'd call her sister, who lived an hour away. They'd talk about everything, their kids, old memories, even what they watched on TV. Those 10-minute calls became the highlight of Ellen's day. She started smiling more, feeling like herself again. Soon, she added another habit, waving to her neighbor while getting the mail. That led to chats over the fence, and now they meet for coffee once a week. Ellen says these connections make her feel alive, like she's part of something bigger. You don't need hours of socializing to feel the benefits. A quick call to a friend, a text to your grandkids, or a kind word to someone at the store can make a difference. If you're shy, start small. Maybe say hello to someone you see regularly. If you're tech savvy, try a video call to see a loved one's face. Or join a local group, a book club, a gardening club, or even a church gathering. The key is to make connection part of your morning routine, even if it's brief. It's like watering a plant. It keeps your heart thriving. For seniors, this routine is a lifeline. It reminds you that you're not alone, that you're valued. It can lift your mood on tough days and give you something to look forward to. What's one person you could reach out to tomorrow morning? Maybe it's a friend you haven't called in a while, or a neighbor you see on your walk. A small gesture can spark a big change, adding warmth to your days and years to your life. We've explored 5 morning routines that can transform your life. Gentle movement to keep you strong, a nourishing breakfast to fuel your day, mindful breathing to calm your soul, gratitude to lift your spirit, and connection to warm your heart. These aren't just habits. They're gifts you give yourself, ways to make every day richer and every year more vibrant. Think about Nancy, who found her balance again, or Tom, who rediscovered his energy. Margaret's breathing brought her peace. John's gratitude gave him hope, and Ellen's connections brought her joy. These stories show us that small changes can lead to big rewards, no matter your age or circumstances. Take a moment to reflect. Which of these routines speaks to you most? Maybe it's stretching like Nancy, or calling a friend like Ellen. What could these habits do for your life? I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share what inspired you, what you're going to try, or how these ideas make you feel. Your story might inspire someone else. If this video touched your heart, please give it a like, subscribe for more ways to live your best life, and share it with someone you care about. Here's to mornings that don't just start your day, but add years of joy, health, and love to your life. Let's make every morning count.